Alright, y'all boys, what's up? It is MMA here, back here with another one. Now, I originally planned a showcase one of the DLC fighters, but I'm going to move that back to tomorrow. The UFC card, and I was on YouTube and I saw this video that I came across. The title of the video is Proof Undisputed Boxing Game is the most realistic boxing game ever made. True punch stats revealed. I did watch a couple minutes of it. Look at the thumbnail that's on price. So just to give y'all a synopsis of like the first 2 minutes, because we're gonna react on, he's essentially saying, you know, how Undisputed is this and that, and he doesn't like creators are talking about things, yada yada yada. I already know where this is going. I looked in the comment section already and I seen something. Yeah, this comment right here. I've been on other channels mentioning the same things. I even said they need to watch the Atlas to learn how to fight. One person literally thought change of stance versus a southpaw was an exploit before this patch. Actually it was, and looking at a lot of these comments, it's the same thing. So I just want to hear all his points before I actually give out my opinion. Like, I'm scrap all that good stuff. Before I do, I'm gonna like the video because he a brother. I'm a sub up, so there we go.
Say this ain't, but when y'all come, the angle that you guys and a lot of other people have is this right here. This is what y'all got, man. Y'all saying the same thing. You're talking like the fans. You're talking like the casuals. Now, when people want to sit here and say, "Oh, my punches don't land," let's go realistic. Now, I hope Steel City is listening to.
Nah, see, I'm kind of, hold on. I'm gonna let him finish.
Show your company this, because true boxing fans, we do not want y'all to change. You have to stay the same. You have to give.
No, I'm gonna say this. This is why companies fail. For one, this is why companies fail. Stuff like this. The community is so 50-50. For this reason right here. I don't understand why people actually think that the tracking is realistic. It is nowhere near. It has nothing. Punch. I see the point he's trying to make. He's trying to say that real life boxers aren't as accurate as they are before, but that is an anomaly. It's a straight up anomaly. For one, Floyd is fighting, Pacquiao. Pacquiao is one of the most elusive, fastest fighters, you know, moving up all those weight classes. 2, that has nothing to do with that's not the point of punch. Punch is not landing. That has nothing to do with hit registration. I'm standing directly in front of somebody, whether if I'm on the ankle, if I line up the punch, whatever it is, and it's just not fucking landing. That has nothing to do with accuracy. That has nothing to do with tracking. That is a punch registration problem. You don't combat that with, well, you know, that's realistic because Floyd only landed 34%. No, that does not work. Punches are straight up not landing. And the reason why they're not, it would be a little bit better if defense was actually a good thing. He said in the comments that he think head movement is great. Respectfully, you're wrong. You're wrong. Head movement fucking sucks. Defense in this game fucking sucks. And again, like I said, I hate, respectfully, this is why games like Fight Night, games in this combat sports gaming community, this is why it's last.
It was a real basketball boxing game. You got to, you know what I'm saying? Like, for real. So hold on, man. Let me this thing, man. We got to get into it, because I'm about to wake some of you fake ones up, and I hope Steel City and the developers that's behind this, I hope they're do this stuff if you know you can't handle real boxing. Now, this is just one of the fights. This is Mayweather and Pacquiao fight. Good as Mayweather, we can call him the GOAT, right? We can call him the GOAT, one of the GOATs. I mean, you want to talk about good boxing or one of the best boxers in the past 20, 30 years, Mayweather is definitely up.
And also, I'm thinking about this now. The Floyd and Pacquiao fight, they barely threw any fucking punches in that fight, which is one of the reasons why the percentages were so low. They didn't even throw a lot.
They're top of list maybe. So, in that particular fight,
is he smoking?
He landed 34%. And everybody want to sit in the comment section. I've been telling people like, yo, that's boxing. You're not going to swing and hit every time. You know
and that is true. That is true. Every time you throw, you're not going to be able to. That is 1000% true. but I don't give a fuck. If you've boxed before, you don't even need to box. But if you did, the point I'm trying to make is a little bit better. If you've boxed before, you know, if I'm standing directly in front of somebody and I come in on an angle to where they're not going to be able to even defend it, or I know 1000% is going to land because I'm thinking ahead. I'm thinking before they think. I know what they're going to do before they do. You throw that punch in real life, you throw it, it's going to land. In this game, it either like the mechanics just, it's like a force field. It doesn't let the punch land, or it straight up glances over the head, or it doesn't just straight up land at all. Again, that is not real boxing. That's not boxing. That is not boxing. That is not I'm going to repeat. I have been watching boxing since I'm a kid. I am 22 now. That is not boxing. That is not boxing.
Y'all tell me, you know what y'all tell me? Y'all be like, yo, in real boxing, professional boxers not gonna miss like that. Or these guys are trained boxers and there's no way that they can, bro, chill out. Because what you're saying don't make sense. And that's why I've been telling you guys, what y'all been saying don't make sense. You're not supposed to just swing every time and hit. In fight night, that happens. Man, I went and played UFC 5. And I'm thank God, man. I'm like, God, I'm glad I got it for cheap. Because it's not worth it. Bro, do you know how
I agree. UFC 5 fucking sucks. I can agree. That's something we all be able to agree on. UFC 5 is a fucking dumpster fire.
punches? Holyfield landed a 138. That's 26%. And we're talking about the GOAT. He's a trained boxer, right? But he only landed 26% of punches thrown.
Again, this isn't. You gotta remember, for one, Holyfield was juiced to the fucking gills. That has nothing to do with this, but he was juiced. Secondly, he made Mike miss. It wasn't just Holyfield stood in front of Mike and then Mike was just missing, like in Undisputed. He made Mike miss due to his defense. He was blocking punches, moving his head, pivoting, coming in and moving out on ankles, moving in and out.
Power punches. And see, like I said, you guys, let's Steel City. You got to look at these stats. We want these stats realistic. If power punches, Mike Tyson, he thrown 70 power punches. Holyfield threw 110. And power punch, okay. So listen, you guys, in real boxing, I mean, we can go back and look at this. Mike Tyson threw 229 power punches. Holyfield threw damn.
That is because, for one, judges cannot determine what is and what isn't a power punch. So the criteria for it is pretty much anything that's not a jab, so like hook, uppercut, that kind of thing. They kind of look at that as sort of a power punch. An 8-round fight, do you know how many power punch, like loading up, the way the game mechanics work? Because they're not throwing from the hip with power punches, or the elbow, excuse me, with power punches. They're loading up. That's how the mechanics, we have to go by how the mechanic works in the game. Again, a lot of these points suck. A lot of these points straight up fucking suck. Let's look at some of these comments. These kids were probably 5 years old when Round 3 came out. Round 3 is my favorite boxing game of all time. Still to this day. You don't know anything about boxing. Yes, the footwork alone is groundbreaking, but that does not make everything else groundbreaking. Everything else in a game, not everything else, but some of the things in the game are piss poor. Great video. Every punch is whatever. Men lie and women lie, numbers don't. Whatever, dumb point. Can't quite real life boxing. Punch accuracy to hit detection. Thank you. Oh my goodness, who is this G-Man? I've seen G-Man in my comments and on my TikToks and in my live stream. Shout out to G-Man. Head and body movement blocking. Thank you. Oh my goodness, in this game, thank you. So you saying you want a casualized game? They want, bro. Stop reading up the few sentences because my question is, if I'm controlling my player, what can I play the same defense just like real life? And Trax makes the same point I'm making. Head movement in this game isn't good, so his whole point doesn't even make sense. Disclaimer, I love the game, not a hero. Power punches in real boxing referring to any punch. Thank you. Oh my goodness. Thank you. Did I not say that? Thank you. Oh my goodness. Do not correlate to why Undisputed is the most realistic boxing game. It just didn't, brother. I'm sorry. All right. Let me know what y'all think as always, man. Y'all know. comment section itself is like a discussion forum. Let's agree to disagree. All right, y'all boys stay up, stay blessed. BD is not productive.